Well, cheers today from key stakeholders happy with the circuit court judge ruling allowing homeless sweeps on Oahu to continue.
Yeah, this is part of the American Civil Liberties Union of Hawaii's lawsuit against the city and county of Honolulu for what it says are illegal homeless enforcement actions that criminalize the homeless.
Our Diane explains the reasoning behind the ruling and gets some community reaction.
The American Civil Liberties Union of Hawaii's lawsuit says it's the city's fault for lacking shelter space. The ACLU also had filed a motion for a preliminary injunction to stop the sweeps until that lawsuit is heard. Wednesday, Circuit Court Judge John Tonaki denied the motion. The city tells Island News it believes this is one of the first judges to deny this kind of restraining order. The judge said in the ruling the court recognized Honolulu's businesses cannot thrive if there are encampments adjacent to their entrances, as they must bear the additional costs of security to secure their premises and/or custodial services to clean and disinfect their entrances and adjacent sidewalks.
These measures are essential to maintain the safety and security of our community, and we remain steadfast in our dedication to protecting the welfare of all of our residents.
Retail Merchants of Hawaii says there are over 21,000 retailers statewide, and it supports the judge's decision. Dozens of Chinatown merchants, through their spokesperson Schubert-Kwock, say they are pleased with the judge's ruling. In addition to public safety issues, there has been a definite economic impact. Think about it. If there was somebody sleeping right in front of the doorway of your store, it makes it awkward or scary for customers to pass through. Schubert-Kwock says she represents about 100 merchants. They earlier co-signed a letter stating their opinion to Judge Tonaki.
The whole of Chinatown, the merchants and the residents, majority of us wrote to the judge that we find that public safety weighs number one over individual rights.
Honolulu's largest homeless shelter, the Institute for Human Services, also applauds the ruling.
The lawsuit does turn it back on the city and say that it's the city's fault for having a lack of shelter space. But as the executive director of Oahu's largest homeless shelter, is that not correct?
I think that the assumption that you have to have as much shelter space as there are homeless people at one given time is incorrect, because I think that there are many people, as I mentioned before, that don't want shelter.
The lawsuit alleges that it is cruel and unjust and criminalizes people for not having an address.
I don't think it criminalizes people. It's people's own behaviors that, actually, end up being crimes or not. I think most of the time when people are on the sidewalks, they don't usually get arrested. They're usually, given a notice, to move. If they refuse to move, they even get cited before any arrest takes place.
The ACLU's lawsuit will proceed, and the city says it will vigorously defend itself. The ACLU says it has no comment on the decision and is still evaluating the ruling. In Honolulu, Diane, Island News.